Good morning, students. Welcome to Mathematics subject. Today I am going to teach you a new chapter, 10th chapter, Division of Polynomials. We are going to start with practice set 10.1. Now, students, before starting with the chapter, let's recall few of the concepts which you have learnt in your 7th standard. Now, what is algebraic expression? An expression that consists of one or more variables. It could contain some constant and some variables. In short, algebraic expression means the expressions that contains variable and constant. Okay. One example I've taken, students, can you see 5x minus 3? Now students, this 5x and minus 3 are known as terms. These are the terms of the expression. So here two terms are there. Now student, this 5 is known as coefficient. This x is known as variable. And the last minus 3, the 3 is known as constant. So this you have learnt in your 7th standard. Now few more concepts to recall. Monomial. Now what is monomial? An algebraic expression with one term is called monomial. So if an algebraic expression has one term, you understand what is term? I've explained in this 5x minus 3. So here in that example, two terms were there. So in monomial, an algebraic expression with one term is called monomial. Example 7x. Now binomial. So what is binomial? An algebraic expression with two terms is called binomial. Example 5x plus 9. I've taken one example, that is 5x plus 9. Now trinomial. So what is trinomial, students? An algebraic expression with three terms is called trinomial. So example 7x square plus 5x plus 5. These are the three terms. So this is an example of trinomial. So now students, we'll come to actually what is now polynomial. Now in division of polynomial, you know division. Division means to divide. Okay, this you know, you have done. That is 12 divided by 6, you know, answer will come 2. Now division of polynomial. First let's see what is polynomials. Now in polynomials, if you see student, I have highlighted poly with red and nomial with blue. It consists of two words. That is poly means many and nomial means terms. So the definition of polynomial means if the index of each term of an algebraic expression in one variable is a whole number, then the expression is called a polynomial. Now, in short, if you see, polynomial means an algebraic with more than one terms. It, that is, binomial is also considered as polynomial, but one term, two term and three terms, these are given with a specific name, that is monomial, binomial and trinomial. Now algebraic this one expression with more than three terms, we will say as it as polynomial. Now example, x cube minus 2x square plus 3x plus 8. Here four terms are there, so it is a polynomial. Now students, in definition of polynomial, what it is said that if the index of each term of an algebraic expression in one variable, all these are with one variable x, x and x, so these all are one variable, is a whole number. Index means the power raised to the variable is known as index. So if the index of each term is whole number, then only we can say it is a polynomial. Here you can say students, x raised to 3, it is a whole number 3. 2x square minus 2x square, so this x has variable index is whole number, that is 2. Here 3x, here also 1, which is not written, but it is 1, it is whole number. So it is a polynomial. One more example I've taken. X square minus 1 upon x plus 4. Now this is not a polynomial, student. This is not a polynomial. Why? Because 1 upon x means x raised to minus 1. If you convert 1 upon x, it will become x raised to minus 1. So the index is a negative and not a whole number. So this is not a polynomial. Understood what is polynomial? Now students, degree of polynomial. Now the highest index of a variable in the given polynomial is called degree of the polynomial. Now the highest index, if you see above example, that is first one, x cube minus 2x square plus 3x plus 8. It is a polynomial. So here the degree of this polynomial, if you see highest index, so the index is 3, highest over here. So here in this example, the degree of the polynomial would be 3. So what is degree of polynomial? The highest index of a variable in the given polynomial is called degree of polynomial. Understood? Now student will start with our practice set 10.1. Now you have to divide and write the quotient and remainder. Now what is given in the first one, student? 21m square divided by 7m. You know the first one, that is 21m square, is your dividend and this is divisor from where you have to divide. Okay. So you'll write down in this form, that is 7m outside, and in under root you'll write down 21m square, means that is division sign. Okay. Now in this division sign you'll write down that is 21m square. Now student, you have to see now this 7m. First you see coefficient, that is 7, and here the dividend has coefficient 21. Now in 7's table, 7 3s are 21, yes or no students? So if you multiply 7 with 3, then you will get 21. But here m square is there and here we have variable m. So you need to multiply m also. So means if you multiply students 7m into 3m, means 7 3s are 21 you'll get, and m square is there students. So m into m, it will become m square, means you need 3m. So here in the quotient part you'll write down 3m. Okay, then below you'll write down 21m square. Okay, now I'll do subtraction, minus sign you'll put. It will become 21m square minus 21m square. It will become 0. So you'll get the remainder as 0. Okay students, understood? Now what is your quotient? You got quotient as 3m and your remainder as 0. Okay, this you can do as rough work. I hope you understood. Then final statement you have to write. Therefore, answer quotient is equal to 3m, remainder equal to 0. Moving to next sum. What is given? 40a cube divided by minus 10a. Now student, first let's write down in division form, that is minus 10a divided by, this is division 1, huh? Or you can do this way also. You know, you can do this way also. This is also the way to divide. Okay, you can use this. Okay, let's move. So this is minus 10a is the divisor and your dividend is 40a cube. Now students, what you need to multiply with minus 10a, here minus is there, but here dividend is with positive. Obvious, you need to multiply with negative quotient, something you have to write for quotient. So 10 into how much za is 40 students? You know 10 4s are 40. So you'll write down minus 10 a into minus 4, because here dividend is with positive. So minus into minus, you know, it becomes plus. So you'll write minus 10 4s are 40. Now here it is students a cube. So already here a is there. You need to multiply a square. So you'll get 40a cube. So this part you'll write down in your quotient over here. So you'll write down minus 40a square. So below this you'll write down 40a cube. You'll get minus 10a into minus 4a square is minus 40. this one 40a cube, you'll put subtraction sign. So it will cancel and become 0. So you'll get 0 remainder. Okay, students. So you'll write down answer, that is quotient is equal to minus 4a square. Remainder is equal to 0. I hope you are understanding it. Next, moving to third one. Now student, what is given in dividend, that is minus 48p raised to 4 divided by minus 9p square. You have to divide by 9p square, minus 9p square. So you'll write down in this form, in division form. This is long division form. So minus 9p square is your divisor, and in dividend is your minus 48p raised to 4. Now student, if you see in 9's table, if you see 9, 48 you will not get. Yeah. So what to do? See student, you will do in this manner. See, if you multiply minus 9p square into what you will multiply, you will get minus 48p raised to 4. Because in 9's table directly you don't get minus this one 48 also. So student, you will follow this method. How I have written this minus 48p raised to 4, you need it. Yeah. So you'll write down here minus 48p raised to 4 upon this one minus 9p square. You'll divide it by minus 9p square. So you know how to simplify, students. This you have learned. So students, see, minus minus sign will get cancelled. Okay. Now you can cancel this in 3's table. So it will become 3 3s are 9. So you'll write down 3 over here, and 3 1s are 3. 1 remaining 18. 6 are 18. You'll get 16. Now comes to variable part. It is p square and it is p raised to 4. So it will cancel and it will become 2. 2p square will remain. So what you got, students, here you can see, that is 16 upon 3 p square. This cannot be further simplified. So if you multiply minus 9 p square into 16 upon 3 p square, then you'll get minus 48 p raised to 4. So here in question part, you'll write down this. So when you don't get directly by multiplication the answer, student, you can do this way to get what you have to multiply, so that you will get your dividend part. Okay. Now, so you'll write down in quotient over here 16 upon 3 p square. So you wrote 16 upon 3 p square. So now below this, you'll write down minus 48 p raised to 4. Same you got, because minus 9 p square into 16 upon 3 p square. So minus sign will be there. Now it will cancel actually, students, if you keep 16 upon 3. 3 ones are 3 3s are 9. So 3 into 16 you'll get 48. Okay. So you'll get minus 48 over here. So student, now we have to do subtraction. So when you do subtraction, the sign changes. So it will become plus sign over here. So now both are with opposite sign. So the remainder will come to 0. So now final answer, write down quotient is equal to 16 upon 3p square and remainder is equal to 0. Moving to the fourth one. Now what is given in fourth one, student? 40m raised to 5 divided by 30m raised to 3. First, so students, let us write down in division form. So I wrote down, that is 30m raised to 3 will be outside, and inside the dividend radical sign it will be 40m raised to 5. Okay, inside my division. So now student, in 30 table, obvious 40 will not get. So as you did in previous sum, we will do here also to find out what 30m raised to 3 what will multiply, so that we'll get 40m raised to 5. So similarly we have to do, we don't know what 30m raised to 3 what we have to multiply to get 40m raised to 5. So divide 40m raised to 5 by 30m cube. Okay, m raised to 3. Now student, if you see, you can simplify further. So the 0 and 0 will get cancelled. Now it is in simple form 4 upon 3. Now your variables term. Here means m raised to 5 means 5 times m, and m raised to 3 means 3 times m. So obvious 3m will cancel and here only 2 will remain from here, because 5 minus 2, indices law, 5 minus 3 you'll get 2. So what you'll need to multiply, that is 4 upon 3 m square. So when you multiply 30m cube into 4 upon 3m square, you will get 40m raised to 5. So student, in your question part, you will write down 4 upon 3m square. Okay. Then below that, you'll write down that is 40m raised to 5. You'll write, and then you'll do subtraction. So sign will be minus. So both the terms will get cancelled, students, because 40m raised to 5 minus 40m raised to 5, what will get? 0. So here you got remainder 0. So final answer, student, will write down that is quotient is equal to 4 upon 3m square and remainder equal to 0. Now student, moving to the fifth one. What is given? Here two terms are given. See student, this is binomial. Two terms are there. So this one, sorry, 5x raised to 3 minus 3x square divide by x square. Yes. So first write down in long division form. So I wrote down x square as divisor outside, and inside dividend part I've written that is 5x cube minus 3x square. Now first you will consider only one term. As you divide na, division you carry out this one bigger numbers. Same way first term. First let's see about 5x cube. Now what you need to multiply with x square so that you will get 5x cube. It is easy because x square is with 1x square. So x square into 5x, if you multiply you will get 5x cube. Yes student. So here you have to write down 5x. Okay. So first you'll write down 5x. So below that you'll write down that is 5x cube you'll get, because x square into 5x you'll get 5x cube. Now minus you have to subtract, so minus sign you'll put. Then you'll solve. So student, 5x cube minus 5x cube, it will become 0. So here you'll get 0 student. So we'll write 0 first here. Now we have to, again one more term is there, that is minus 3x square. Let's bring it down. So we'll bring this term down. So we'll write down below this minus 3x square. Now students, what you need to multiply with x square so that you get minus 3x square. So let's do with our rough work. That is x square into minus 3, you'll get minus 3x square. So you need to just multiply minus 3. So this you'll write down in your question part. So let's write down minus 3 over here. Okay, then below that you have to write here 3x square, because x square into minus 3 will get minus 3x square. Okay, now both are with minus. Now we have to do, when you do subtraction, the sign will change of this. So it will become plus. So now with opposite sign, it will cancel, because minus 3x square plus 3x square, you will get remainder as 0. So student, we have solved this. So let's write down final what you got question. Quotient is equal to 5x minus 3 and remainder equal to 0. Okay students. Now today we have to do till 5 sum. In next video we'll continue with remaining sums. I hope you have understood this division. Okay, thank you students. Stay home, stay safe.